I had some nice games early, and it looked like last week they went to the ground a little bit more. Probably saw something in the defense, and but a talented player that seems like when the guy's there, he can make the throw.
How different is their offense look? I mean, it's certainly been more productive this year than Coach Beacham.
Yeah, I think he does a good job of adapting to his personnel, and that was definitely the case last week of getting the running backs, a very good player of the ball more, and doing different things schematically that they really hadn't shown a ton of. And I think it caught West Virginia off guard a bit and had success running the football.
Steven Sims is a guy that seems like he's been at Kansas forever. What do you see out of him as a guy that they use in a lot of different capacities?
Yeah, a talented player. He's had some big games against us, and so we're going to know where he's at. They do a good job of, like you said, getting him the football, and he's been making plays in the Big 12 against really everybody for a long time. So we'll definitely know where he's at all times.
Defensively, Armstrong gets all the kind of love, but what does Daniel Wise do for them as one of those defensive tackles?
Yeah, he's very disruptive. I mean, both those guys jump out on film. Daniel Wise had a heck of a season so far. A lot of tackles for loss and pressures, and they have a good front. We struggled with them last year here, protecting and running the football, and we'll have to be much better going up there.
Did you ever recruit Dorrance Armstrong?
Not as well as we should have.
What is it about him that you think makes him so productive?
Yeah, I mean, athletic, very athletic, and then he has a high motor, plays hard, and has really changed his body. I mean, you see him, how much bigger he's gotten, so he's obviously working at it as well.
Coach, as far as your offense, the last 2 weeks I know I haven't been up to y'all's expectations. What's been the main reason for that after seeing film?
Pretty good defenses, you know. We had some things, dropped a couple touchdowns, and missed a few things that we should have hit, obviously, both weeks. But, yeah, I think you got to credit those defenses as well. I mean, those are two good defenses with a lot of talent, a lot of senior-laden players, and we just got to execute at a high level when you're playing those type of defenses.
You feel like it's been more them than something y'all aren't doing?
A combination of both, I'd say. But like I said, you're not going to score 60 against the top 15 team in the country. It's just not going to happen most times. So we had a chance, to score more, but we just didn't get it done.
How does your team change offensively if Kiki can't go this week?
I mean, we just got to have other guys step up. He's been a big cog in what we're doing. Dynamic playmaker. We've tried to get the ball to a bunch of different ways, but we have others, and if he can't play, we'll find different ways to move the football.
What's somebody that maybe you talked to about filling in that role and stepping up into that?
I mean, all of them, really. All the running backs and every other receiver we have, just they know that they'll get a few more touches if he can't go, and we'll make it work.
What is the update on his status in the last 4 years?
Yep, day to day.
What is Debbie on the status this week?
Day to day.
Is it likely, are you considering redshirting him, or
I'm not sure.
when do you need to make that call if he's going to play?
Probably by the last game of the year. We'll just take it day to day with old DeLeon.
For you guys in the run game after you played a quarter, or I guess a third of the season, is there anything you've gone back and wanted to change up, or what are your thoughts? Since I know you played enough production, you guys want to get obviously.
Yeah, I thought against Houston we did, and last week we didn't. So we just got to get better if we want to have success in the Big 12. All the teams that have won our league have run the football effectively, and we didn't last week, and we just have to improve upon that.
Do you feel like some of the younger guys in the trenches kind of had like an awakening, or kind of had their eyes open as far as the physicality of Oklahoma State brought in a game?
I think it was definitely a step up in competition, no question. Houston has a good front; they're a good team, but like I said, you're talking about a top 10 quality team with some with a really good front, and we didn't do what we needed to do up front.
Would you like you to stay with the same starting five, or is there any shuffling you might do?
We'll see. We'll see how practice goes. there's 6 or 7 guys we feel comfortable with. So we'll see how practice goes this week.
How do you feel like the team responded on Sunday when you began practice?
Yeah, great. Obviously, they're disappointed Saturday night, but we get over it. And it's a nice thing about practicing Sundays this season is you get it out of your system and get back out there and move on to the next.
Do you do anything different to try and get them ready for a game that's going to have a few thousand people in the stands, 11 a.m. at all?
No, I mean, we address it. We know our struggles there in the past, and we last year was a very competitive game up until the end here. So we know what we're getting ourselves into. They've had 2 weeks to prepare. We'll get their best shot, and our players understand that.
How much does already having a road 11 a.m. kickoff help prepare your team for getting in that game mentality that early?
Yeah, I hope it has. We have another one coming up the next week, so hopefully we can get used to that format, that setup, and come in with good energy and start fast.
Do you think there's a different feel in the locker room after? I mean, Nick said the other night he felt like the team was more disappointed that they lost. I mean, obviously I'm not there, I don't know for sure, but do you sense that with this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think they just understand how good they can be more than anything. It wasn't like a wing and a prayer and we were right there. It was, we felt like we just ran out of time, and that's a good sentiment to have.
How do you think Nick's done for these first 4 games?
Doing well. Protected the ball well. Been under some adverse situations the last couple of weeks. We haven't protected very well, and I thought he's thrown the ball very, very effectively. He's just going to get better. It's only his 4th start, and so I'm proud of the way he's played so far. We'll just keep getting better each week.
How would you describe his leadership? Like, what type of leader is he on the sidelines and practices?
Yeah, I mean, he's what you want. He's a tough young man. Doesn't get rattled ever. Very emotional, and the hardest worker on our team. So he kind of leads by example, and he's got a fiery side to him as well.
What do you think about Zach Barnes?
Zach's done a nice job moving him more of an inside type player this year. I've been proud of the progress he's made. He's really stuck it out, gotten bigger, stronger, faster throughout his career here, and really found a nice role his senior year.
Were some of your JUCO guys enthusiastic about going back to Kansas since a handful of them played up there?
I'm not sure, really.
How did you define Trey King, or what was kind of the process of getting from Clutch to here?
Yeah, Coach DeLuke really had a connection there, and we knew we needed another back coming in to fall camp to really add depth to that position, and he's come in and we were told he was very tough, very competitive, and he's been all those things. Still learning our system, still getting used to this level of play, but really been excited about how quickly he's come along.
Does he surprise you on all considering big decision to walk on?
Not so much, just because we'd heard such good things about his competitive side and how tough he was, and that's what he's shown. He's hopped in there and hadn't backed down from anybody.
What have you thought of Tony Jones' progress since he was added to the starting lineup last week?
Yeah, very active, very productive, makes a lot of plays, and then just got to clean up some of the mental things. Can't have busts, can't chase down in and not play the quarterback. But he's one of those guys. He's so athletic. He's always around the football, always getting his hand on the ball, and can chase some things down that most rushes and defensive ends can't do.
Is there any of those guys in particular that you feel like have changed the mindset or attitude among those guys?
I think collectively, just like I've said all along, they weren't a part of some of those defenses that really struggled, and so that didn't affect them or their psyche or who they were, and they wanted to come in here and just show this is who we are. And so, yeah, I think as a collective group, any of that new blood that we've gotten in has been good for us.
Coach, do you think it'll help Nick that last year he got to play some significant time against Kansas, and most teams he's seen for the first time, but now this will be one of the few teams he actually saw last year. Do you think that helps him at all?
I don't think so. I mean, every year is different. He's never played at Kansas, so So I think a new year, new challenge, and so I don't think there's much carryover.
Kind of feel like home. I still have a couple of friends and a couple of family members that stay up there, so it feels like home going back.
How did you feel like things went against Oklahoma State for you and Broderick and Nick, and just how you guys played together?
I felt it went good. Coach Gibbs just told me as a nose just to stay in the center and do my job, and I feel like we did our job as a whole. Me and Brod did, so I felt good, really good about it.
Does that make the loss more frustrating, knowing that you guys did your job but ended up short on the final score?
It do, but you really can't worry about it. You just gotta, you really can't worry about it. It was very frustrating, but at the end of the day, a loss is a loss. You just gotta come back the next day, ready to practice to the next opponent.
How do you feel like you guys are responding?
I feel like we responding great. I feel like everybody was sad, after Saturday, and I feel like yesterday practice, everybody wanted to get better and wanted to work on the next opponent.
What are you guys specifically preparing for with Kansas?
Basically stopping the run. This year, I know they're having success on the run game. I seen against West Virginia this year, and that's where they trying to do is running the ball. So this weekend, we just preparing on stopping the run.
Is there any particular plays or areas that are having success with the run game?
Mostly power plays. That's their top run play. I think it's power, and we just gotta focus this week on getting better at what we do, and hopefully we come out with a win this Saturday.
When guys pull like that on a power play, is it hard not to get washed down sometimes in it?
It's very hard. You always have to buckle down and stay in your gap. You can't lose your gap, or they're gonna have positive plays on it.
Do you like the early kickoff?
Really, I don't. It's not for me, but I have to do it, so I just have to try my best to get ready and prepared.
Does it help that you guys have already had an 11 a.m. kickoff on the road this year?
Yes, it helps. It helps a lot. It helps. Excuse me. It helps a lot.
Mike and the other guys from the Kansas junior colleges didn't make anything at all for them going back there?
I ain't talked to them guys yet, but I feel like it do, because I know we all been through the JUCO area, so I mean in Kansas, so I feel like we still have a lot of friends down there too, and I feel like they probably like me, they ready to get back and play in front of those people, because we miss playing in front of those people.
What were the crowds like when you played in junior college?
It wasn't that big, but it was a nice little size for us to just feel the environment of the city and the town.
Any of those guys in particular that you feel like helped change the attitude of the defense?
Just anybody on the defense, or just
Well, you guys, I mean, there's so many transfers.
To change the attitude, I think Vontae Dorsey, he brings attitude every day. He always, with the D lineman trying to encourage us that we could do it. Tavis Morgan, Tony Jones, I played with them boys, and I just try to have the biggest attitude against them, especially Tavis Morgan. He's been pretty down sometimes, and I just have to lift him up, to tell him that he could do it. So, yeah.
Kansas recruit you at all? Did you go?
No, they didn't. Kansas State did, but Kansas, no.
Yeah, I mean, definitely that's what we got to do is bring our own energy, and I think we did a good job of that against Houston. Obviously, it was, they had a pretty good atmosphere, and we had a lot of fans there. Probably won't have as many fans at the Kansas game, but yeah, that's exactly what we have to do is just wake up early and get going and bring our own energy.
4 years ago, you caught your first touchdown up there. What do you remember about that day when you were a true freshman?
Yeah, seems like forever ago, but Davis, he's the one that threw it to me. We still talk about that every now and then, but yeah, it was a good day, good time. Just remember celebrating with my teammates.
What do you thought, 4 games in, you guys as an offense, instead of a third into the year, just how you guys have done so far?
We've done some good things. We still, there's a lot we need to get better at. One thing is just we got to start faster. For some reason, we been starting kind of slow, and then once we get in the rhythm and get going, we do well. But we just got to start faster, especially 11 a.m. kickoff on the road. They've had 2 weeks to prepare for us, so they're going to be ready. They're going to give us their best shot, so we got to show up.
Did you tell a difference the other night and yesterday in the team's attitude towards the loss compared to other years you've been here?
I mean, it hurt. Anytime you feel like we left some things out there and should have won that game, it's going to hurt coming down to the end like that. But we had our time to mourn a little bit and mope around, but we got to move on. We came in yesterday and we came in Sunday, had a great day of preparation, had an off day yesterday, and so going to attack this Tuesday practice. But yeah, like I said, it's time to move on and look forward to this next game.
What do you think is causing the slow start?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think we just got to focus on doing the little things right, making the routine plays, not trying to do too much. Just staying calm and just we have a lot of guys with experience, and that's where that veteran leadership needs to step in, and we just got to stay calm and just make the routine plays and get going.
Does the slow start to snowball, like when the first drive stalls out, you're like, here we go again, or is it next man up, we just got to get this fixed?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we have a lot of confidence in our offense and in our depth and our playmaking ability. So, yeah, any play, we can take it that 70 yards, and we know that. So, if we go 3 and out the first drive, it doesn't even faze us, I feel like, and we're ready to get out there that next series.
What have you seen from Kansas defensively?
I mean, they're going to play hard. They'll walk down in your face, they'll play zone, they'll change it up. But, yeah, they're going to play hard. And like I said, they've had 2 weeks to watch film and prepare and get ready for us, and so we're going to get their best shot.
What was different for you guys when Kiki went down on Saturday?
Next man up. He is a great playmaker and one of the weapons, probably one of the main weapons, obviously, on our team. And but like I said, when injuries happen, we feel confident in our depth. And Antoine came in and made some plays. And but like I said, just next man up.
For none of you guys to have even 90 yards receiving, I think Camp 34 yards was the leader, which is unusual for y'all. Is that something where you say you just took your cap up on the state and say they're good players also, or did you feel frustrated that the receiving unit did not achieve what you normally expect?
I mean, I guess that's just how it goes sometimes. They had a great defense. They made plays when they needed to make them. We didn't make plays when we needed to make them at times, and just that's how it goes sometimes.
Did the offense hold the defense down last week?
They put us in a position to win. Stopping them, holding them to that field goal attempt at the end, and they missed, and we had a chance to go down and put points on the board and win the game, and we didn't. That's all we can ask of them is put us in a position to win, and we didn't get it done. So that's one thing that we have to work on moving forward.
Your thoughts on Nick through the first 4 games in particular?
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Great leader, just a guy that, like I've said before, nothing phases him. It doesn't matter if he throws an interception. He's ready to get out there that next series and you know, takes a lot, puts a lot on himself. That's just the guy he is. Puts a lot on his own shoulders and tries to do everything he can to put us in a position to win. And I think he's done that this year, and he'll continue to do that moving forward.
Without giving any trade secret away, I'm not trying to like break down a specific play, but is there a bread and butter play that you guys have in the playbook that you know works 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100 that you can go to whenever you need 3 or 4 yards?
I mean, we have a couple plays, just you know, that we work on throughout the year. That's just our base plays that we have a lot of confidence in. And then every game we'll game prep and put in some plays, just what we like against that defense. But yeah, we definitely have some base plays that we like.